said, well, what we're going to do is we're going to release them into the wild. We're going to release them at the pond down on South Orange Avenue in the back of your school. As I begin to put these turtles into the car with these kids of mine and take them down to South Orange Park to release them in the lake, a couple of months we went back. They went back with bread. Now they're their pets. They're no longer in the small plastic thing. They're no longer in the big old tub. They're now, someone said, I like where you're going, Pastor. Thank you. They're now in a lake, in a pond in South Orange Park. But they're their pets still. So what they did is they said, Mommy, because I'm that kind of mom, I'm very hands-on. What I want to do is I want to go down there and we want to feed them after they gave them the names of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. We go down there and we see something. Hold on. Someone said, my granddaughter, that is true. Her turtle's getting so big. We get down there and we realize Shantana Ward is getting ready to buy her daughter a puppy for her honor roll. Get it for her. She deserves it. One turtle we begin to see go by just swimming, and he was huge. Why am I sharing this? Because his territory was enlarged. Yeah. Sometimes you don't understand that what God has to give for you requires space. Oh no, wait for tomorrow. Sometimes you must understand, how about go so, that when God has to give you something, it's got to hold the overflow. It simply means that you are confined to a space of the habitat of your human existence. Watch this. You are confined to a habitat of toxic behavior. You can't grow. You are confined to a space that people are not imparting anything in you that will allow you to materialize to the promise of God. Hold on, I'm not done. It simply means you're confined to a space that can't help you grow. So what he's got to do, he's got to enlarge your territory to hold the promise that he told you was rightfully yours. He's got to answer your prayer. Watch this. So what he's got to do, he's got to do what? He's got to enlarge your territory. Hear me by way of the Holy Spirit. Hear me. He said, I am not going to allow you to confine your space to a place that cannot hold the promise I got on your life. Let me say it like that. It's bigger than where you are. It's bigger than your surroundings. It's bigger than the people around you said. You can't grow. You can't go nowhere. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. Jabez said, it's bigger than my family's bloodline. It's bigger than the toxic family members around me. It's bigger than you, Mom. I know you're going through pain, but hear me by way of the Holy Spirit. I shall break the family's curse by allowing the Lord to thrust me, enlarge my territory. It's got to be more than this. It's got to be more than this. It's got to be more than just the ghetto. It's got to be more than just a small apartment. It's got to be more than me liking myself today and hating myself tomorrow. It's got to be more than alcohol. It's got to be more than poverty. It's got to be more than all of these things that I've confined myself to. It's got to be more than just your pain, Mom. It's got to be more than just these horror stories of your past. It's got to be more than this. Who wants more than this? Jabez says it's got to be more than these jealous siblings of mine. It's got to be more than just me going around and around and around on a hamster's wheel. I got to get off. It's got to be more than me just being birthed out of your alcoholism. It's got to be more than me just being more than you saying I'm just like my father or mother. It's got to be more than this, than me just being part of the system. It's got to be more than this, than me being born from a woman that was born with a substance in a system. It's got to be more than this. It's got to be more than you looking at me, seeing the relationship that caused you pain. It's got to be more than this. There's more. Everyone say more, more, more. It's more than this. And so I need you, dear God, to enlarge my territory. Keep me from this type of pain. Pain is part of life.